India lashes out at Pakistan in the UN. India's permanent representative to the UN, P. Harish, stated regarding Pakistan, India is home to 200 million Muslims. Meanwhile, India's western neighbor is prime example of fabricating false narratives of Islamophobia. What about the suppression of the Ahmadiyya community? What about the suppression of the Ahmadiyya community in that country? Or what would one call the bombings carried out in Afghanistan during the holy month of Ramadan? In India, people of all religions elect their own representative and those representatives become their voice. India has strongly condemned Pakistan's airstrikes on a hospital in Kabul, Afghanistan. Official statements termed the attack barbaric and cowardly, stating that no religion, law, or morality justifies targeting a hospital and its patients. The attack resulted in 400 deaths and 250 injuries. We condemned hating in the name of religion. India's permanent representative to the UN, P. Harish, stated that his delegation is pleased to join the UN membership in observing the International Day to combat Islamophobia. He emphasized that India, as the birthplace of four major religions, believes in a world free of religious discriminations. He added that respecting all religions is a civilized way of life that inspires the secular values of the Indian Constitution. No cylinder without Aadhaar. The government has made Aadhaar-based eKYC mandatory for gas connection. Domestic LPG users must now complete biometric Aadhaar verification. This rule applies to all gas connections without eKYC. Bookings or subsidies may be affected. The goal is to ensure supply to genuine users, eliminate fake connections, and stop black marketing. Kotak Institutional Equities has shown a outlook on government oil companies, Indian Oil, BPCL and HPCL, leading to a decline in their share prices. The firm issued a sell rating and slashed target prices. Indian Oil Rs 125 to Rs 100, BPCL Rs 300 to Rs 240, HPCL reduced to Rs 235. Massive fire breaks out on American warship. A fire broke out on the major US warship USS Gerald R. Ford, taking 30 hours to extinguish. The fire started in the laundry section, destroying beds of nearly 600 sailors who are now forced to sleep on floors and tables. The warship is currently deployed in the Red Sea. However, the fire has not impacted its military operations. Amidst concern over LPG cylinder shortage, the ship Nanda Devi has arrived at Kandla Port carrying 40,000 tons of LPG. This follows the arrival of the ship Shivalik yesterday with 54,000 tons. Authorities state there is no need to panic as there will be no shortage of gas. The UAE has reopened its airspace, which was closed due to the threat of missile and drone attacks from Iran. This follows a massive fire at a Dubai airport. Fuel tank caused by an Iranian drone attack a day earlier. No casualties have been reported so far despite the escalating Middle East conflict. No more talks, we will take revenge from Pakistan. Pakistan carried out a late-night airstrike in Kabul, Afghanistan, resulting in over 400 deaths. Following the attack, Taliban spokesperson Zabihullah Mujahid stated that the time for talks and diplomacy is over and vowed to take revenge. Several bombs were reportedly dropped on a 2,000-bed government hospital in Kabul, causing numerous casualties and injuries. CBSE has issued a stern warning to teachers evaluating class 10th and 12th answer sheets against sharing any misleading or confidential information on social media. The board clarified that such acts will be treated as professional misconduct and a betrayal of duty. Violators may face suspension, termination from school, or a permanent ban from future board related responsibilities. The Indian stock market opened with gains for the second day for the trading week. The Sensex opened up by 200 points and is trading at the 75,500 level, while the Nifty opened with a 25-point gain and is trading at a 23,400 level. These shares will be in focus today due to specific corporate activities. Significant movement is expected in several stocks today. These include Tata Motors, Sun Pharma, Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, Andhra Cements, Omax, GMDC, Axis Gates Technologies, Power Mech Projects, L&T Technology Services, Redington, and Zydus Life Sciences. Investors will be keeping a close watch on these companies today. There is a unique country in the world that has not witnessed a war for centuries. This small republic, known as the most serene Republic of San Marino, has remained safe due to its neutrality and mountainous terrains. Located right in the middle of Italy, it is one of the world's oldest republic with a population of about 34,000. It has stayed away from international disputes, serving as an example in today's restless world. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.